I think I was most scared of what my boyfriend would think and if he would leave me or not.
I was absolutely terrified when I first found out that I was pregnant. It was shocking, it was disturbing, it was life-changing and too much for me to handle.
I was very scared. I was very intimidated, didn't think I was ready to take on any responsibility, financially, emotionally, mentally, all of those things.
I didn't tell anybody at college, but somehow everyone found out in the dorm that I was living in, so I lost all my friends. A lot of people treated me like I was the outcast and like I was different and I was just a bad girl just because I was pregnant.
The mission of TrueCare is to erase the perceived need for abortion in our community through effectively serving pregnant, at-risk women and transforming their fears into confidence in the future. A woman experiencing an unplanned pregnancy has three things that she really needs to know, three questions, if you will, that she needs to have answered. First and foremost, am I really pregnant? Next thing she needs to know is, how far along am I? Because that determines the type of abortion procedure that she would have. Third thing she needs to know is, do I have a sexually transmitted disease like chlamydia or gonorrhea? Because if she has an abortion with an active infection, she can increase her risk of pelvic inflammatory disease, and that will affect her future fertility. So we at TrueCare are uniquely equipped to be able to answer those questions for her.
My mom told me that before I get too freaked out about anything, that I should come here and they'll help me figure stuff out.
My concerns were mostly, how was I going to be able to manage work and manage taking care of a child? Also, what was the father's reaction going to be? What was my family's reaction going to be, especially because I was not married and it was not a planned pregnancy.
When you're alone in a school where, you know, nobody's pregnant or you don't hear about it because people take different options than I did, you get treated like you're the wrong one. So it was a really hard experience for me.
The pressures are coming from themselves, they're coming from the boyfriend or significant other, family, friends, could be from a strict religious background. There's all sorts of pressures depending on the woman.
I thought about abortion, but I did more research and got a lot of help from the Mommy and Me program of what actually goes on with that. And then when I saw the ultrasound and how developed she already was, I couldn't possibly. I think that coming here first was a better move than going anywhere else. I didn't feel like I had anywhere else to go but here.
If I hadn't come to TrueCare, I think I may have, the possibility of me having an abortion would have been very much more likely, I believe, because I wouldn't have known my resources. I wouldn't have been able to reach out to those people who were there to help me locally to get me through the pregnancy.
They showed me that somebody cared.
It's especially important for abortion-minded women to have an ultrasound so that she can confirm that she has an intrauterine pregnancy, making sure that baby is where baby should be there in the uterus, confirming a viable pregnancy basically. Because, you know, she could miscarry, there's a lot of different risk factors and things like that, so especially abortion-minded woman, she needs to have her pregnancy confirmed more so than just having a pregnancy test.
My reaction the first time I saw the ultrasound was, honestly, I cried, because it's different to know that you're pregnant and to not see the baby, but once I saw her, it was just, I fell in love.
When I saw the ultrasound, it was kind of a reality check moment, and I was really excited actually to be able to see that I had a baby.
And everyone here is very nice. No one here is judgmental whatsoever. And that's what I was worried about.
TrueCare did a lot of great things for me when I came in. They helped educate me on my resources. Even though I wasn't living in Casper, they went the extra step to give me resources in Arizona. They also gave me some reading material to help me decide on what choices I wanted to make, and that really helped me make a very wise decision, because I would have regretted it later, I believe.
I fell in love with you guys as soon as I came. TrueCare gave me friendship, which I really needed, and support that I was okay, even though I was, at the time, 18 and pregnant.
TrueCare did a great job in following up with me throughout the pregnancy and checking in with me to make sure I was doing okay, the baby was healthy, even following up with me after the pregnancy to see how things had went.
You guys became more like my family because I came every week and I had someone to talk to, and I had people who cared about me no matter what my choice was.
You know, I see other women come in that lobby and they're scared. Most of them pretty much younger than me, but no less scared than me. And I can see how much y'all care about all of us. And I can see when they leave that they're still scared, but they're glad that they've been here. And I hope that y'all can keep doing that for a really long time.
From being here from the Mommy and Me program, helped me relax a lot when I needed it the most.
You know, the Bible tells us that we are to go out into all nations and make disciples. And what I love is that we see all different kinds of women that come through our door, and I have the opportunity to sit down with women that I probably wouldn't normally sit down with, and we get to have a heart-to-heart discussion, and I get the opportunity to share the gospel with that woman, and to really love on her with some, not only with the love of Christ, but tangible resources that also portray the love of Christ, really getting down in the trenches with her and saying, you know, you've got support, you've got help.
You know, I really believe that a woman owes it to herself to stop here first, to stop at TrueCare before traveling out of state to have an abortion. And the reason is because we can answer those questions that she really needs to know the answers to before she makes a decision like that can affect her for the rest of her life. You know, my hope for women who are experiencing an unplanned pregnancy is that they will come here first, that they will know that they have come to the right place, that we are uniquely equipped to help them, you know, answer the questions that they need, resolve some of the pressures that they're feeling, and get the resources that they need. My hope is that they would come here and find no judgment, no condemnation, but only honest answers and the truth.